Okay, hi. I have Katalin with me, and she has been my student for a few weeks now. We kind of want to talk about how our program at Ampersand Prep and the cognitive agency approach has worked with her. Hey, Katalin, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, before I talked to your parents. What were you doing? What was your situation with the ACT at that point?
At that point, I had just taken an ACT and I hadn't gotten my score yet from the most recent ACT, but I wasn't very confident with it. And before that, I was just doing self-studying with an ACT test book and just taking a bunch of ACT tests, looking up on videos, just like how to master the ACT.
Okay. And then, so why did you reach out to me? I think it was your mom. Why did she reach out to me?
My mom at first, she saw your other video and on Facebook, and she really liked your approach. And we watched a bunch of some of your videos and your how you explaining the process, and she really liked how you approach things, and showed it to me. And then
Mhm.
I really liked it, so we reached out to you.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And I do feel like that is a thing that you and I have been really working well on, is just kind of the how we do things. What has your experience been working with Ampersand Prep?
It's been good. I really like how you explain things and go through each problem that you missed since we do weekly tests and we break up the tests between the two sessions that we have. So it's not so much. And we understand the topics and understand the problems that we missed and kind of why we missed, and also learning more about the topic so we don't miss it again.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we do. What has been your biggest result so far?
My biggest result has been I increased my score by a lot,
Yeah.
which I'm
Good.
happy about, as well as I've found that taking like learning the how to take the test and understand the test and the tricks to the test, I can apply it to school and taking tests,
Mm-hmm.
as well as being able to do it faster and
Faster.
understand
Yeah.
what I'm doing, so I can then apply it in college.
That's great. I mean, our goal is obviously the test at hand, but it's so great when we can take those skills on. Do you want to say what your score increase was?
Yeah, I can. I'll say the 5 point.
You got 5 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do want to say you are doing every component of the cognitive agency system. So that's great. Like you are, the system's there, but you are showing up and you are working it. And I know that that's paying off for you. So you should be very proud of yourself. How does your family feel about your progress?
They think they're happy with it and they're excited, and they're supporting me, and they're pushing me to get to like nicely pushing me
We want
to
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just to keep doing what I'm doing and to try my best.
Mhm.
And if I fail once, I just keep going.
The score you want, what is that going to do for you? What is that going to enable you to do?
Well, I'm the score I want I is for college and applying to colleges. And before, we didn't really know that you can actually get scholarships with your score. And so I think that can open up a lot of different opportunities for me for college and getting possibly scholarships as well.
Yeah. I think when I talked to your parents originally, they were talking about hopefully a top 20 school. Was that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is going to help a lot with that, right?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
schools that I want
I-
for mine.
Yeah. I think I remember hearing you had the grades.
Yeah.
Very, very good student. We just needed that score, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true? You're going to look at scholarships now? That's great.
Yeah.
That's so great. Okay. What part of the cognitive agency approach has helped you the most?
What it's really helped me when we do academic content review, where we learn about a certain topic or like the different processes that, like in math, or why this equation works, because then I can apply it and do better on the test, and I can understand the content as well in school.
Yeah. So you really like when we don't just focus on the memorization, and we really break it down and explain, like look at how it works
Yeah.
and why it works and everything.
Yeah.
I like that part too. It's one of my favorite parts of my job, getting into that stuff. What would you say to other parents or students who are preparing for the ACT?
I would say don't stress so much about it. And also, just like understanding the test and understanding the questions beforehand will help you take the test better and understand like that it's not really testing your knowledge, it's just testing how you take the test.
Yeah,
And some of the content you might not need in your life, but just for
yeah,
that one day, you need to know it.
yeah. What would you say about someone who might be thinking about using the cognitive agency approach?
I think it's really helpful with understanding the test and the different content because some of the wording might be kind of confusing, but like being able to break it down while you're taking practice tests can help you for the actual test and find what really works for you
Yeah,
and learn from other students as well.
yeah, yeah. I 100% agree. Speaking of that, what do you think about the group setting?
I really like it because you get to see like the problems that they miss and that it could be the same as you. So you're not alone. You don't feel like, oh, I'm getting every single question of this set wrong and that I'm the only one who can do it. But other people are making some of the same mistakes as you. And you can feel like very collaborative with them and you can see how they think of some problems that might actually be beneficial to you.
Good. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Um, about a week ago, in the class, we found out that someone needed, I think it was trigonometry, and you already knew trigonometry. Did you find value when I then turned and taught that student trigonometry for the ACT? Did that help you even though you already knew it?
Yeah, it's like I remember some of the basics, but then really going back through of why helps you understand the problems and really has a little bit of a refresher in your
Yeah,
head.
yeah. And I think I even roped you in a little bit on some of
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, Good. I'm really glad that was beneficial for both of you. I think it was a class of 2 or 3, if I remember correctly. Well, I am so glad you took the time to talk to me about your progress in the cognitive agency approach. And again, like I am very excited to see your growth and what you're able to do once you get your goal score with the scholarships and the college applications and just your whole future. So thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
All right.
you.